What's going on, Raiders? Duelam here, and today we're going to be talking about the market. That's right, the market, because I had a lot of people asking me what to buy in the market. There's a lot of different sections in there and kind of what is going to be the best place to spend your silver, as well as spend your tag team arena credits, as well as your clan shop credits as well. Since clan versus clan is running right now, I figured I would make this video. So if you're ready, let's get into it. First, make sure you're clicking that download link down in the description or scanning the QR code to get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. You're going to be starting off with Corrado Fox Hunter, who is going to be a Spirit Affinity legendary nuker. Absolutely amazing damage. You're also going to be getting Tagore, who's an epic support character who has Revive All as well as increased ally speed. Two of the most important things to have on a support character. You're going to get a second support character named Ugo, who is absolutely amazing. Got Leech on the A1. Decreased defense as well as block buffs, debuffs on the A2, and a cleanse and a revive. And then you're also going to get Venomage, who is another support character that's going to help you out so much and give you some amazing poisons as well. Then you're going to want to make sure you type in the promo code Demon Slayer to get Tholen Foulbeard day number 1. And you want to make sure you do this within the first 24 hours of starting your new Raid Shadow Legends account. This will start you off the best way possible, so make sure you're doing that right now. All right, so we are going to go over to the market here. So the first section, we're going to just do the general market here. So this is going to change depending where you are at in the game, obviously. So early game, I would say look at the gear, honestly, because early game, you're not going to have a lot of characters to build up. You're not going to have a lot of good artifacts. And this price point looks bad, obviously, for where I'm at in the game, right? Like a flat stat boots, attack as of all things, did not speed, right? Looks absolutely terrible. But you can actually find some pretty decent things in here. Like we have a chest plate here, defense percent, not bad. If you have a defense based damage dealer, you get crit rate and crit damage here, pretty solid. That's worth getting, right? That's not too bad. You got flat HP on boots here, terrible. You got percent HP stun gauntlets, not terrible. If you've got an HP based nuker, not terrible, right? That's something that you can look at getting. We have obviously the champions here as well. You could absolutely get these champions. That would be something that is worth getting for sure, just because these champions will be food, right? It's free food. And if you're not coming across a lot of mystery shards, obviously you will. You'll get to a point where you have a lot of mystery shards. I only have 260 because I did blow all of them for a champion chase event. I had like over 4,000 and I was able to get Shredder by just opening mystery shards. So I did do that. The other thing that I would say is definitely worth buying as you get to mid game and to a point where this gear just does nothing for you. Always buy these mystery shards. It's 5,000 silver. It's absolutely worth it. That's something I always buy from this, just because those mystery shards, you can build up a plethora of them. And again, you can open up a bunch of them during a champion chase event and be able to get a lot, and I mean a lot of points during that champion chase event. And like I said, I was able to top my tournament and unlock Shredder for free just from mystery shards, especially now that in the tavern we have this instant upgrade feature, which is great. So we can use all of this food, we can use all of this crap essentially to be able to rank up characters that much faster. And you can even do it when you're looking at your here, let's see, you can even do it and change the filters as well, and you can even change it to include your reserve vault as well. So you can even go into start summoning to your vault and have, you know, 400 characters there, another 100 in your regular, and be able to fuse all those together and be able to get that rank up a lot faster, and then just keep popping those mystery shards. So it does take a while, but it is worth it if you have the time. So next up, I wanted to talk about the clan shop, and this is going to be very, very, very important. The second you have currency in this clan shop, there are two things that you're going to want to buy. The first thing is going to be your Carl. Your Carl, absolutely nuts. Very, very essential for Fire Knight Hard. Very, very good for faction wars as well. I'm actually going to go to Yakarl here in the index here so we can look at him. So he's in Barbarians. and he's Void as well. So he'll be one of your first Void legendaries. He'll actually be able to help you out, get an Arbiter mission as well, because you do have to take a Void character to 6 stars and ascend them to 6 stars as well. So that is very important, and your Carl can get you there a lot faster. So you see he's absolutely amazing in Faction Wars, Fire Knights, Arena. He's actually really good too. Campaign, he's pretty good as well, because he's got freeze everywhere, right? He's got a double hitter, 50% chance to land freeze. He's got ignore defense as well if they're under freeze. We got the A2, 75% chance booked up to 100% chance of placing decreased speed debuff for 3 turns and a freeze debuff for 1 turn, 100% chance. Also stealing target's turn meter and places a 30% increased speed buff on this champion for 3 turns. Will ignore 50% of the target's defense if they're already under a freeze. And then the A3 attacks all enemies, has a booked up, or actually no booked up 100% chance of freeze, 75% freeze debuff for 1 turn. This chance increases to 100% against targets with 75% more turn meter. This buff cannot be resisted by targets with 75% or more turn meter. So he is absolutely amazing. He also gets increase the damage this champion inflicts by 10% for each champion under a freeze. Also decreases the damage receives by 10% in battle for each champion in battle under a freeze. We also get an active effect here. It's on a 3-turn cooldown. Places an unkillable buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever they kill an enemy under a freeze buff. So very, very strong. You also get increased attack in all battles by 33% as well, which is 3% better than a lot of legendaries in the game who are usually at 30%. So your Carl is absolutely essential. Make sure you are buying him from the clan shop. I did not do this early, and you see I am still buying him. So you can get 5 shards a week, right? So it does take you about 20 weeks. So that's what, 5 months, I think, to be able to get him. But he is absolutely essential. You see, I am 1 week away from getting your Carl. I am so excited. Him paired with like Neldor Rhineblade can just really take out Fire Knight hard, which is amazing. Another kind of tip, random tip though, you could save these fragment fusion summons for a champion chase event as well, and you can get extra points for that. So make sure you save those as well. So everything else in the clan shop, if you're really hurting for silver, you can do it, right? Silver's a great place to spend it. The other place is going to be energy, especially early game. Make sure you are buying this energy because energy is the lifeblood of this game. You can get 1,000 energy here, which is really, really nice. I'm going to end up saving this for energy because we do obviously have the Leonardo event, so I want to be able to save maybe a Sacred Shard or 2 by spending a good amount of energy. You could do Yannicka as well. Yannika's not bad. I'm going to show you her ratings in the high elves section here, just because Yannicka is not bad, but she's not as good, right? Where is she? I can never find her. There we go, Yannicka. She's also Spirit Affinity, so not as good as Void, obviously, but she's okay, right? She's for Faction Wars. I would honestly say this is not worth getting. She does get a leech debuff on a double hitter as well. If she's under a veil, she gets an AoE. She does ignore shield buffs on the A3. Shield buffs under a perfect veil or veil deal extra damage and remove the shield buff. She also places a perfect veil, grants an extra turn. It's okay. She's nothing too crazy though. She's nothing like your Carl, right? So I actually don't think she's all that good. Again, she's okay. I don't know if she's really worth it, but you could get her if you do have some extra currency, but I do like making sure I am topped off on silver. And again, it does say 180, but there's 10 purchases. So you got to remember that's 1,800 plus another 1,000 from the energy. So that's 2,800 right there, plus the 5 shards you're getting at 15, at 150 clan points. That's going to be 750. So make sure you're getting that as well. The accessories, nothing too crazy here. I don't really think the accessories are worth there. The skin fragments, obviously not worth it. As you get further, a Void Shard, there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's nothing too shabby about it, but it's only 1 Void Shard for 900 tokens, so that is a lot. Something else that's okay, Legendary Chaos Ore is okay as well. There is a Legendary Skill Tome that does come in here, and you can see all the changes and what can pop up. So in slot 9, you can get a Legendary Skill Tome as well. You see you can get some basalts at slot 15, but obviously this is tied to your clan level, and we are clan level 10, so this is tied to your clan level. So what the big thing is getting into a clan that is at least level 7 that is it, or actually at least level I can't remember what level this unlocks. I think it's like 14 or something like that. Make sure you get into a clan that has your Carl unlocked so you can start working on that immediately. That's going to be the #1 purchase here. Absolutely purchase that. Energy is very important, and then silver as well. There is a legendary skill tome again at 3,000 points. If I have a lot of extra currency, I will do that. But again, that is kind of like a niche luxury. But I am, since I'm doing clan boss, 1 key Ultra Nightmare now, I'm getting a lot more legendary skill tomes from doing Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare. So I've got a lot more than I used to. So I wouldn't really suggest doing that at all. Token trader, don't even look at this. Don't bother. This is for super late game. Don't even bother looking at this. Let's go to the bazaar now. So the bazaar we do have from Tag Team Arena. And I always crap on Tag Team Arena because I hate this game mode, but I'm coming around to it a little bit. It's a little bit more fun when you actually have 3 fully fledged out teams. So we do have 3 sections here. If you're in bronze, you only have these slots here. If you're in silver, you will have these slots as well. And then if you are in gold, you'll have these slots as well. So you can get some accessories from this as well at 400, not too shabby. The Sacred Shard in here is a nice like niche item if you really want to save up and get a Sacred Shard, but again, that's really rough to get to. I think the Legendary Skill Tome is nowhere near worth it. At 1 Legendary Skill Tome for 25,000, I feel like the Sacred Shard is better. But if you're sitting in bronze like I am, I'm just been really starting to work on Tag Team Arena. Energy is going to be the big thing here. Obviously, energy is very vital to this game, right? Energy is going to be the big place I am spending my currency at, and then silver is going to be another thing that I'm going to spend it on. But the silver is not as good, so it's 1,000 points for 500k silver, right? Nowhere near as good. So it's okay, right? But I definitely prefer getting the energy here. The energy is pretty expensive as well. I don't think the ancient shard's worth it. I don't think the void shard is worth it. I also don't think the rank 4 chicken is worth it. If this was a rank 5 chicken, maybe, but even then, that's not great. We don't even have like a feast over in gold or anything like that, but that's going to be the bazaar there for you. And then the altar of souls. This is going to be super important. There's no need to buy these and waste this currency. You can, and there's absolutely a reason to do it. Obviously, just for the Mortal Soul Stones, you can absolutely do that. I'm sitting on 27 Mortal Soul Stones, technically, right? I'm sitting on 9 Immortals, and I'm sitting on 2 Eternals because of this, right? Now, the one thing you should absolutely never buy from this is the Immortal Soul Essence or the Eternal Soul Essence. Make sure you are not doing that. All you got to do is you got to get into Iron Twins. Make sure you are doing Iron Twins every single day. And I do have a video about a 2-character cheese on Iron Twins. Pretty much it's just Geo and Aox, and they just absolutely carry that. So it can get you all the way to Iron Twins 15 very quickly, because that is essential to make sure you're getting a lot of Immortal Soul Essence and Eternal Soul Essence. You see I'm already at 92 and 84. So I'm getting a lot of those. Now, when it comes to the Soul Merchant, I would say kind of stray away from buying a lot of these, if not all of these. The only thing I would say is worth getting is if there's a character you really want a 6-star soul on, then make sure you save up enough for when that potentially pops, right? Because it's very hard, because there's a lot of characters in this game. So your success rate on getting a character you actually need in this is pretty rare. But it is very important if you're able to get it, because that 6-star does change the game. So who would I consider getting 6 stars on? Donatello, because I'm using him absolutely everywhere. He is pretty much my support character that I use in every single mode, every single dungeon, absolutely everywhere. I would get Alice up to 6 as well, because I'm using her in Arena, and she's absolutely amazing. Also, she's my intimidating presence as well, blessing. So if I get this up to 6, not only do I get 15 speed on her as well, but now I'm going to strengthen my team's aura by an additional 20%, which is absolutely nutty, and that is key in live arena as well as classic arena. So she's going to be nuts. I also am going to continue using her in arena a lot because of her A2, because this can increase cooldowns even through stone skin. So that is really pivotal. Makes her absolutely insane. The next one I'd probably do is going to be probably Michelangelo, honestly. Michelangelo is nuts as well. He is very, very good. And I use him in a lot of places as well. Another character I'll probably end up doing is going to be Leonardo. I mean, you can sense a pattern here. The turtles are nuts, right? And being able to get that extra speed, especially with Nature's Wrath as well. Nature's Wrath does a lot, and this helps out in Clan Boss. This helps out in Hydra. This helps out in so many places. Increases the damage inflicted by this champion by 5% for every buff they place. This is obviously going to be great. Get another 15 speed for legendary champions. Obviously, Michelangelo is a legendary, so very, very good there. And then the next one, obviously, I'm going to do Tholen. I'm using Tholen absolutely everywhere as well. He's got Nature's Wrath, would be my next 6-star that I would choose from that. But you want to be very, very picky on who you want a 6-star, because that is a big, big jump. I would definitely say Michelangelo would be absolutely great early to mid game as well. Even in the late game, he's very, very good. And that 6-star can really change the game for you, especially because everybody got 5-star on him for free. Now, a new free character that might be coming out for a calendar, it's going to depend on who it is, right? But I would kind of stray away from buying these 4-stars here, other than the getting maybe just like the first one on something somewhat important, like maybe like a Godseeker and Neri. Very good, so you can make sure you have emergency heal on Godseeker, stuff like that. But I would kind of stray away from doing anything with rares or anything like that, other than maybe, and I do have Cold Heart, which is kind of funny. Cold Heart, obviously really, really good character that you use a bunch. But other than that, save this up for when you really can get a good 6-star. And always stay above that 300 threshold. The ones I would consider getting 1-star on are legendaries you use in a lot of places just so you can get a blessing. So I did do it on like Titus. I did do it on Supreme Gaelic when I was using him a lot of places. I did do it on Duchess as well because I use Duchess everywhere. I also did it on Arbiter. So make sure you're getting it on those characters that you have uses for everywhere, right? And those uses that you have everywhere, make sure you're still staying above that 300 threshold. So if you do luck out and you get somebody like Leonardo, you get somebody like Donatello, Michelangelo, you do have that 300 in the bank to be able to pull that off. So that's going to sum up the store here. Obviously, there's a lot of strategy to this and what you guys are going to need. Now, again, your Carl, absolutely essential. The market, make sure you're buying all those mystery shards. You can buy ancient shards from here too. They're 200k. If you do have a lot of silver like I do, you can definitely buy ancient shards, but those are a little expensive. So I hope this helps you guys out on what to buy in the market and kind of what to prioritize to make sure you are min-maxing the best way possible. And if you want to get started in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible, make sure you're clicking that download link or scanning that QR code from the beginning of the video. You're going to get 3 epic champions. You're also going to get 2 legendaries, and you're most likely going to get a 3rd legendary relatively soon because they always do those free login characters, and some of them have been really good. Like that's how I got Alice, who is absolutely insane. I use her everywhere. That's how I got Michelangelo. Very, very good. Very, very good indeed. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Duel 'em. Later, Raiders.